those who don't know how to cornrow. What I will say, thank you. What I will say about braiding on this mannequin here is her hair is a lot more finer. So whenever I braid, normally I use some type of pomade, something that's kind of sticky, like jam. Do y'all know what jam is? Yes. Probably not. Some of y'all might. But I use either jam or something like an edge control that will allow me to, I guess, work with the hair a little bit better. Okay. I don't have any of that today. So I'm just going to do a simple cornrow down the middle of her head. And so I'm just going to kind of measure off. And I'm going to make a straight line. I probably won't go all the way down the back of her head because her hair is kind of short. So after I have a long enough line on this side, I'm going to go probably to the apex, to the top of her head. Okay. And then I'm going to clip this out of the way. Perfect. Twist it so it can kind of stay secure. Okay. I'm going to go to the other side. So basically, the area that I'm going to braid is probably about a finger width wide. Okay. Then I'm going to make my parting down the other side. Back to the top of the head. I can't go all the way back on her because her hair is short. Thank you, Leah. Up. Okay. All right. So, for her, one thing that I try to tell you guys, remind you, is you own your mannequin's head. So if you can't see, and if you find yourself trying to, reach over, you need to move your mannequin's head back, left, right, whatever you needed to do, because we're the ones that's working all day. So we need our environment and our work, what we're working on, to be as easy for us, okay? So for her, I'm going to tilt her head back a little bit. Think about a cornrow. The only thing that I use the comb for is really sectioning. Starting off, you just take a small section and you break it down into 3 strands. You want to make sure that those strands are even, okay? I'm going to do just one regular cornrow going back. So basically, how you braid is you take the outsides in between the 2 that's left. So this outside on the left, it's going to come between these 2 that I have on the right. So the outside always comes in between the 2, okay? Outside is always in between the 2. Outside is always in between the 2. However, with a cornrow, as you're taking the outside in between the 2, as you work your way back, you have to pick up hair underneath to feed it in, okay? So I'm going to do it real fast. I'm going to break this section down into three even strands. I'm going to start off by taking my outside in between the 2, my outside in between the 2. Now, when I'm getting ready to take this right between these 2, when I come to the right, I'm also going to pick up some of that hair that's beneath there. Same thing. When I come to the left, I'm going to take this left strand between these 2. When I bring that left up under, I'm going to grab some hair underneath and continue and pull it tight. Now I'm back to my right. I'm going to take my right. I'm going to come underneath between the 2, but I'm also going to pick up a little bit of hair from my strand, my parting, right? Mara, are you with us? Same thing for my left. I'm going to come underneath between the 2, but I'm also going to pick up a little bit of hair underneath. I'm back to my right. I'm going to come underneath the 2, and I'm also going to pick up a little bit of hair, okay? So you just continue to do that motion, do those steps. The outside always comes between the 2, and as you come in between them, you pick up a little bit of hair from your parting, or a little bit of hair that's beneath, okay? I have my outside left is going to come between the 2, but I'm also going to pick up a little bit of hair. Picking up that hair is what allows the braid to stay attached to the scalp. Otherwise, I just have a long braid, a loose braid or loose individual braid. When you pick up hair underneath from the scalp, that's what allows it to be attached or stay attached to the scalp, okay? So now I'm on my right. I'm going to bring my right between these two. As I bring it beneath those two, I picked up a little bit of hair underneath. Now I'm back to my left. I'm going to bring it between these two. As I bring it underneath, I'm going to add a little bit of hair to it, okay? And pull it tight. Again, and again, and again. So as you get comfortable, you'll just be able to just braid even without looking. You'll get faster, okay? Your cornrows should be tight. Of course, this is not the ideal hair. I would rather have something on her hair to make it a little more pliable, to make the fibers stick together, because it's fine hair. Fine hair goes everywhere. So if you ever want to braid fine hair, you need to put something on it, like a pomade, to keep it together. Okay. So that's just one simple cornrow. Do I need to do it again? Mm-hmm. Yes or no? All right. So again, and after I do this one, then I'll do one with braid hair added. Okay. So again, I am starting with my section. See if I can clean up the part a little bit. What am I going to first do? I'm going to take a small little section. Then I'm going to do what? Break it into how many?
3.
And so I got 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm going to start doing what? What do I do? But I got to start with which what?
Right.
Either right or left, whatever's comfortable for you. Okay. Since I'm right-handed, I think I just always start with my right. So I'm going to bring my right between the middle and the left one, right? When now that I've done that, my next side will be the left, right? And I will take my left between the middle and the right. And I'm always going to come underneath, right? Okay, so I'll do that. Now I'm back to my right. I'm going to take my right up under between the two, but as I pull it up under, I'm picking some of the hair up from that section that's below, okay? Pulling it tight. As I'm ready to do my left side, I'm going to come under, but I'm also going to add a little bit of hair from beneath and pull it tight. Same thing back to my right. I'm going to go under, grab some hair, pull it tight. Back to my left, grab it under, pull it tight. To my right, under, beneath, between the two, pull it tight. My left, underneath, between the two, making sure I grab hair, pull it tight. My right underneath, pull it tight. Left underneath, pull it tight. Right underneath, between the two, pull it tight. All while I'm still, as I pull that strand under, I'm grabbing hair from beneath, okay, pulling it tight. My right up under, between the two, pulling it tight. My left underneath, pulling it tight. My right underneath, pulling it tight. My left underneath, pulling it tight. And I will continue. Okay. And then I will have my cornrow. Okay. Question. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do